So the campaign has been fabulous. I just came back from a canvass, and at the doors, people were excited to see me. They were excited to hear about the experience that I bring. And they were excited to hear about the future that I see for Kitchener Centre, which means working alongside every single resident in Kitchener Centre, hearing what is important to them, which we're hearing is affordability. And when we look at things like Doug Ford's record of repealing rent controls, which the Liberals brought in, I think, you know what, we've got to get back into power because the province needs us, Kitchener Centre needs us, just to make life that much better for people. So my approach is what I have done in my entire career. And I've worked for the City of Kitchener for over 21 years now. And my success has been because I've been able to collaborate and bring people together, have really fruitful discussions, and then at the end come to a vision that we need to move ahead. Well, you know what? It starts out with having conversations. It starts out with getting together over coffee and saying, you know what? We came together because we wanted to be great representatives of the people who elected us into those positions. And where are some common ground for us to work together? And I believe there is. There's always a place where we can come together. I think sometimes the Conservatives make it a little bit more difficult for us. And I think that there's no coincidence that he has called the election for Kitchener Centre on November 30th, when we will declare our new leader on December 2nd. I think we make him nervous, and that for me is good, because in 2026 I see the Liberal Party as coming back into government and bringing forward and bringing back some of the things that we held dear in the past. Things like smaller class sizes. I just met with teachers this morning, one of the teachers associations, and they said, you know, it's just unwieldy, the number of students, and they can't do the job that they were trained to do, that they're passionate about doing. So when I started 21 years ago, my job was to make sure people with disabilities had access to programs and services. And so when I did that, that required that I met with community partners. It required that I met with different levels of government. It also required that I met with different departments at the city. And then I moved on to writing some accessibility legislation under the AODA, and thankful to the Liberal government for introducing that. And so again, it was about collaboration. It was about getting to know people. And for the last 13 years, I have worked in our community centers, overseeing 3 of our 14 centers. And what I do every day is I meet with the community, I listen, and then I work with my teams, my staff teams across those centers, to mobilize programs and services that meet the needs of the community. You know, the momentum out there is fabulous, and I will let the people of Kitchener Centre know you won't be forgotten. I will continue to come to your door. I will continue to connect with you until you tell me to stop. And I said that to someone at the door today, and they actually appreciated that, because they want to have representation at Queen's Park. They want to have a strong voice so that the needs of Kitchener Centre residents aren't forgotten.